Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I am doing another pregnancy Q&A. I just snorted. I feel like I snort all the time at the moment. Basically, one of the side effects of being pregnant is having a blocked nose. How random. And I snore and snort all the time now. It's so attractive. So before I get into my Q&A actually, I'm going to do, so I've got, I'm doing a Q&A for you guys, third trimester, because that's what I'm in now. I'm actually 36 weeks today exactly, which is crazy. I've got a month left, although I'm actually hoping not to get to the month because I kind of want her to come early. I'm a bit impatient now. But basically I've written them down, so I'm going on my phone. I've written down, so I've got questions, and so this is a Q&A. Then I also wrote down some of the, because people always ask like what, I want to say side effects or symptoms, I don't know what they're called, but like pregnancy things that have happened to me. So, blocked nose is one. At the moment, third trimester, the ones that I've got currently. I did do a Q&A for second trimester. I don't know if I did one for the first as well, so I'll link those below because they're more like, maybe more relevant. Though if anyone's asked me questions, I will go over them because maybe I'll like have new things to say, or things that I forgot to say before. So blocked nose, and also like here, this like fuzzy feeling, and I get it mainly when I'm cold, so like when the heating's not on, or if it's cold outside and I'm out, and it's like, you know that feeling when you're about to sneeze but you've got a cold, it's like all fuzzy, like cotton wool in my head, cotton wool head, so I get like that. And also like when I blow my nose, sometimes there's like blood in it, but apparently it's really common to have nosebleeds even as well, because the skin in your nose is like thinner. And yeah, basically the baby drains you of all nutrition and makes you fall apart. And also something that I've had as well is I haven't had it when I brush my teeth normally, bleeding gums, but so I flossed, because I went to the dentist and he was like, have you been flossing? And I was like, no. I was like, you need to floss. I flossed, and like normally when I floss, if I haven't flossed in ages, my gums do bleed a little bit, like a tiny bit. This was literally like pouring with blood. Like my mouth was full of blood. It looked like I just drank a pint of blood. Jack was like, what the hell, don't do that again. So yeah, it was like I look like a vampire. So yeah, flossing has, my gums are obviously more sensitive, and it's apparently really common to for your teeth to bleed. And actually I lost a crown in my or my tooth broke with my crown in it in like second or first trimester. And my mum was like, oh yeah, have a baby, lose a tooth. And I was like, is that a saying? Because I've never heard that before. And someone messaged me on Instagram saying, when I talked about bleeding gums, I didn't share about my tooth, though I have shared about that, but it was at a different time. They were like, oh yeah, my cousin lost 3 teeth when she had a baby. I was like, okay, that's worrying. So yeah, I think they just like take all your nutrition. You have to like make sure you like have all the stuff, because what my mum said, and so true, is that like the baby will never go without what it needs. It will just like suck all the goodness from you, so you need to make sure that you're like having enough. Another one, obviously weeing all the time, like really weeing all the time now. She's like head down, not engaged, but like head down, like in that position. So I feel like it's like more, I don't know, like I literally have to do 2 wees every time I go to the toilet. I go to the toilet and then I wipe, and then I'm like round 2 and then I go again. So I have to, yeah, I'm just like weeing all the time. Probably get like 8 times every night to wee. It's like always tired as well. Back pain, like just I'm heavier now. I'm like 3 stone heavier, no, or 3 or 4 stone heavier than I was before. Like just carrying this around, like my back literally kills all the time. Like literally no position is comfortable. It's so annoying. Like in the days, like right now, I'm like, I'm fine, I feel fine, but then in the evenings I'm like, why is life so cruel? I'm so tired, my back hurts. Also my voice has gone husky, not sure what that's about, but that happens in normal life to me when I'm run down, so like I guess that's why. But it's pretty much been husky the whole time I've been pregnant. Tired because I'm growing a baby, and also because I can't sleep. Also insomnia, like I read this as a thing, and I definitely have it, because I'll wake up at like 4 o'clock and I can't get back to sleep. So like sometimes I get up, watch a couple of episodes of The Office, and then go back to bed. I have a little midnight snack, have a little, do what I want. Also cramps, like I had period type pains right from the beginning. I've had them all the way through. Like if they're ever bad, I've always spoken to my midwife, which you always should do if you have any pains and you're worried. But like I get them all the time now. But I've had them like right throughout, like period pains. And this is like TMI probably, but like if I need a poo, it's like so much worse. It's like I get like period pains where I'm like literally have to like double over. I like can't walk, and Jack's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just need a poo. I'm like, it's so painful, honestly. I can't even tell you. It's like so painful. And I asked the midwife about it, and she said it's like IBS pain, because obviously like all of my stuff is like squished around this baby. Also wind from both ends all the time. All the time. Can't stop, won't stop. Literally, I'm a farting machine. Moles. I have a new mole on my nipple, like actually on my nipple I have a mole. I don't know, apparently you can get moles and then they just like disappear when you have the baby, which is so random. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I went to the doctor and like got it checked out and it's fine. But also then like all over my chest, I don't know if you can see, probably not. Don't worry, I'm not going to show you my mole on my nipple. I have like little tiny red dots, like I don't know if they're like blood vessels, but they also like stick out, like I can feel them. I've got like little sticky outy bits like all over my neck and chest, like literally like they're like little bubbles. It's like a bobbly jumper, but it's on my top of my skin. But they don't, you can't actually see them. I can just feel them with my hand. And then also chicken skin I've got like on the backs of my arm. I think it's called chicken skin. Like it doesn't actually look that bad because I put a bit of fake tan on, not that you can tell because it's not tanned. But like, can you see like little pimples all over the backs of my arms? Someone actually said that that's from drinking too much milk, but I'm obsessed with milk. It's like been my biggest craving, so I'm definitely not giving up the milk. So those are my side effects that I've got at the moment. And now let's do the Q&A. So some of them are obviously like more like 3rd trimester, and some of them are like all over. So any cream that you can recommend for bumps to prevent help with stretch marks? Yes. So I haven't got all the products around that I'll talk about, but I'll link them below. I've been using the Mamma Mia body tummy rub, and I haven't got one stretch mark. I'm 36 weeks. My bump is huge. I haven't got any stretch marks. Though my mum and my friend did say they can come after the baby, so I'm gonna like keep using it, and I even have a mini travel size I'm taking to hospital with me. I've heard that the Elemis jasmine, I think it's jasmine oil, is really good. Apparently Victoria Beckham used it, but I'm not a big fan of oil. If you do get that, use code Sinead25 for 25% off. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of oil. I prefer creams, and the Mamma Mia one, it smells like citrusy and delicious, and it's like a really nice like body butter. I just way prefer a cream to an oil. I'm not an oil kind of person. I don't even like face oils. And they also do a boob cream for like stretch marks on the boobs, and also for like soothing when you're breastfeeding and stuff, and that's really nice too. So I'll link those below. Have you both always wanted babies? Me and Jack, well, I can't speak for him, I guess so. For me, yeah, I mean, I've never really like, it's not something that I'm not someone who's had like a 5-year plan or like a 10-year plan. Oh, she just kicked me very hard. I haven't had like, yeah, so I've not been like, oh, I'm gonna have babies at this age, like blah blah blah. And I don't really feel like me and Jack spoke about it a lot when we were first together. I don't really think we did. Don't really think it's something we've not like, when we were engaged and living in London, I always said to Jack I would not want to have kids in London, hence why we moved back to Stamford. But yeah, I don't know if we like had a serious conversation about it. We just both kind of like knew we would. That wasn't the question. Said, have you always wanted? Don't know about Jack. I always have, yeah. I don't know why I completely changed that question. You did not ask that. Did you have sickness in the first trimester? I'm nauseous all day. Yes, I did. Apparently you can get morning sickness in the third trimester too, and some people have it all the way through. I feel so sorry for those people. I did, but I think that I'm quite lucky because I only had it for like 3 or 4 weeks, like a month, and I was never actually sick. I just felt sick all the time and I was so tired. I literally just lived off ginger biscuits and soda water and lime with like ice in it, and yeah, and like shredded wheat, just dry plain food. Ginger biscuits are meant to help, but yeah, I did. Have you felt hungrier in the third trimester? Yes, I definitely have. I do feel like in the second trimester I had stages where I was like, the baby was like obviously like going through a growth spurt and I couldn't eat much. Like I got full really quickly and it's like there wasn't room for my stomach to expand. So they do say actually when you're pregnant you're meant to eat like little and often because it's like you can't have big meals. But yeah, I did find that. But then now I'm literally like, I wouldn't say like I'm hungrier, but I'm snacking all the time. And if I don't have like a good amount of snacks before bed, then I do wake up in the night hungry. I have my little Insomnia midnight snack. Did you have any cramps or light bleeding around week 5? I've had, as I said before, I've had cramps like all the way through, and I did have light bleeding at one point, but I can't remember when it was. It was definitely before my 12-week scan. I know you can have implantation bleeding too, but if you have any bleeding whatsoever, always get advice from your midwife. My bleed was brown blood. I did speak to my midwife, so mine was brown blood. This whole video is just TMI, and it was basically, they said it was old blood, so like, there's nothing to worry about, but fresh blood I think is more of a concern. But even if you have the same as what I had, like, don't listen to me, I'm not a professional, like, speak to your midwife. Any pain, any blood, always. And they don't mind either. Like, I feel like I used to think that like I was bothering them, but they do not mind. Best place to get affordable maternity clothes. I actually have got like no maternity clothes, so the only things that I've got that are maternity are some maternity underwear, which is like amazing, and I'll link it below, from Amazon. Some pants, they're like cut like a V, so they go under your belly and they are so comfortable, I can't even tell you. And then also some Spanx maternity leggings, which I'll link below. They're quite pricey, so they aren't affordable, but they're not see-through. They stretch with you, so you can like wear them the whole way through your pregnancy, and they're really comfortable, and just I would highly recommend. And they're the only pregnancy thing that I've got, so like I feel like even though they are a bit pricier, it's like probably worth it. But high street, I haven't really, I think they're like the only things. Oh, I just got a pair of jeans from River Island actually that are really good, and I'll link those below. They're really good maternity jeans, I'll put a picture in. But apart from that, I haven't had anything maternity. I wear oversized jumpers anyway, so I've just been getting jumpers and stuff in like large and then wearing them with my leggings. How long did it take you to decide on a name, if you have one yet? It's such a hard decision. I agree, it is such a hard decision, because you have to think about like them going to school, being a baby, being a child, being a teenager, being like a what if they like work in a law firm, when they're an old man. Like, you have to think about every stage of their life. I'm having a girl, so I don't know why I'm talking as if it's a boy. But yeah, anyway, so we actually could not think of a boy's name at all, but girl's name we came up with. There was one that I really liked, and I said to Jack, and he liked it, and it went really well with our surname, and so we just kind of were like, okay. And we actually decided on that before we'd even got the 12-week scan. We just found, and then the day that we found out it was a girl, we were like, thank God, because we don't have a boy's name. Did you have any pains or cramps in your second trimester? Yeah, as I said, I've had them first, second and third. Have you struggled with your body changing? I want a family, but it scares me. No, I've literally loved watching my body change. Like, I wouldn't let it scare you at all, because, well, I mean, if it scares you, it scares you, but to me, it didn't scare me, because I've always wanted to be pregnant. Like, I feel like since I was younger, I've always just thought like, pregnant people glow and like, I don't know, but I literally love, every night before I get in bed I look at my bump and I'm like, oh, do you think I'm bigger today, Jack? And I love watching my body change. So like, to me, like, I love it. Are you doing any kind of baby shower? I've actually had a baby shower and it was a complete surprise. I didn't think I would have one because we're in lockdown, but my sister organised a Zoom baby shower. It's really funny actually. It was not this weekend, but the weekend before actually, I think. Now, can't remember, the time is just gone. But Jack kept going on about me having a bath in like the middle of the day, and I was like, I'm gonna have a bath, but like, do I stink? Why do you keep going on about it? So in the end, I had a bath, and like while I was in the bath, he kept bringing me cups of tea too. I literally was just like keeping me in the bath. And then I came downstairs and he'd like set it all up. My sister dropped everything off and she said she'd like drawn him a diagram of how we had to set it up. And like donuts and cakes and balloons and loads of gifts everywhere. And then we had like a little Zoom baby shower. It was really sweet. Are you anxious about giving birth? I feel like yes and no. Like, I feel like I've been through the different stages of like denial of birth. Like when I first found out I was pregnant, I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god, it's gotta come out. But I feel like now, so I had that, and then I kind of came to terms with the fact that, so I think I watched loads of birth stories on YouTube, only from people that I like already followed, and I feel like everyone was like, don't do that. And like when I googled birth stories, like, don't do that. But these ones were like people talking through their experiences, and no one really said anything that scared me. And I'd always been like, I want to have a cesarean because I just want it cut out of me. Like, I don't want to have to like go through birth. But after that, it made me like, no, actually I want to have a natural birth. And yeah, just like not scared, just kind of like, it's gonna happen and it's gonna be okay. Like, we're made for this. And now I feel like I'm kind of excited. Like, don't get me wrong, and it's going to be painful, and it's going to be probably scary because of COVID. I know that it's like an anxious time, but I also know that it's going to happen, and I feel like it's going to be an amazing experience. Like, only women can do this. I'm going to meet my baby girl. It's going to be such an exciting time. I feel like, how exciting, like, it might happen in the middle of the night and then I'll be like rushing to hospital in the middle of the night. I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be so exciting. And Jack's going to be there with me, so I'm going to be fine. And I've just done things as well to like make myself feel better about it. Like, I've packed my hospital bag, even though I've still got a month to go, because I'm like, it could literally happen at any time now. And just like washed all the baby clothes. I just feel like I've got everything ready, so now I just feel like I could completely relax. And there is hypnobirthing and stuff. I'm not doing that because I have to have an epidural. I've got lung problems, so I can't have gas and air. So if I don't have an epidural, then I basically will have to do it cold turkey, which is not something I want to do. So I know I'm gonna have an epidural. I haven't read much about it. I haven't read into like what could happen, what can go wrong or anything, because I just don't see the point. The people there are professionals. They're gonna look after me. They're gonna take the best care of me. My body is made to do this, and it's gonna be fine. That is like the thought process I have. When did you start buying actual useful stuff? I'm 24 weeks and all I have is clothes. So we bought some stuff after the 12-week scan. We like bought a couple of things just because we were like, it's safe, like. And then after the 20-week scan, we found out it was a girl. We bought some more. I have actually worked with some people because of my job, so I've been really lucky that I was actually kindly gifted my nursery furniture and my pram. So I'm going to show you that when my nursery is finally finished. I'm still waiting for a chair I ordered in September, guys, but it's meant to be delivered on Friday, so hopefully I will get that filmed and up for you guys soon, like a nursery tour. But yeah, so because of that, I actually, not long after my 20-week scan, they contacted me before my 20-week scan. I remember, because I was like, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, for the nursery furniture. And I was like, I want to wait to like pick the nursery stuff until after. But then I picked a cot, so I picked around 20 weeks, like my furniture, but it actually was out of stock, so it didn't come till December, when I was like 6 months pregnant, I think, in December-ish. 6 and a bit. So yeah, I picked it before, but then it didn't come till later. And then what else? The pram, probably in between those, so maybe like 25 weeks, 25 to 30 weeks. No, it was like 25. No, that came in December too. So yeah, I ordered that probably in like November, and I'm due in beginning of March, so that would have been like 2 months, like 4 months. So yeah, like I was like 5 or 6 months. So around like 5 months, I'd say I started. So like probably that time, like 24 to 25 weeks. But I mean, I'm like, as I said, I'm someone who likes to be over prepared. So yeah, and also I had companies that came to me, so I kind of did it on their time scale. Whereas if I was doing it myself, I probably would have dragged it out a lot longer because I am also indecisive. Did you use your period cramps even though you were 2 days late and pregnant? No, I didn't. I don't think, I mean, as I said, I've had cramps, but like they kind of came on a bit later, but I didn't get period pains or like any signs of a period when I was pregnant, which is how I knew. How did you find the 20-week scan? Bloody terrifying, literally. So I was just excited for it to find out the gender, and actually on the scan it was absolutely fine, and the people are so lovely, and I found it so interesting because they like literally zoom in on like all the different compartments of the heart. You can see the blood going through, like the lip they check for like a cleft palate, they literally check for like everything, and they like zoom in on measure the leg bones. It's like crazy, so you get like a real look of like every part of your baby. But my timing was like awful because the week before my 20-week scan was baby loss awareness week, and so there were all these awful stories coming out, which obviously made it feel like it was really common to have problems at 20-week scans, whereas obviously it's not. It's just that everyone was sharing their stories, and on social media like you kind of can't escape from it, and like normally I would have deleted it, but it's my job so I have to go on it. But yeah, so that was like, I was literally, I didn't sleep for like a week, had anxiety, it was like awful, but nothing to worry about, and like everything will be fine, I'm sure. Sorry if I've worried you. It was just like awful timing for me because it was like the baby loss awareness week. Is there anything you didn't like pre-pregnancy and you can now eat, or the other way around? No, I mean, when I had my sickness, morning sickness, I couldn't eat pizza or like meat on its own. It had to be like in a meal. Couldn't really eat anything, to be honest. But then for like a month afterwards I got put off it. Oh my gosh, I used to love katsu curry as well, Wagamama's katsu curry, and pregnancy has completely put me off it. I'm really hoping that my love for it comes back when I'm not pregnant anymore. When did you first start showing? I'm excited for my bump to properly pop. I'll put some pictures in. I think I was like 23, 24 weeks when I finally like had a bit of a bump. But I would say it took to like 25, 26 to like really pop. But yeah, it took me a while, and I was the same. I was desperate for a bump, and people on Instagram were like, why are you hiding your bump? And I'm like, can you stop being mean, please? I'm desperate for a bump. Have your feet grown bigger during pregnancy? No, they haven't, but that did actually happen to my sister. Have you settled on the baby's first and middle name? First name, yes. Middle name, we haven't, but I think she will have one, but we're not sure yet. There's 2 names that we like. One of them I like is Penelope, Pennies, my dog's name. But Jack's like, we can't name her after a dog. But I was like, it's just a middle name, and like, what a lovely namesake. But I'm trying to fight him on it. Have you done any online antenatal classes? No, I haven't. And to be honest, I'm so glad that they're not on, because I just can't even imagine. Like, I have anxiety, I get shy, like I just don't think that it's my kind of thing. And I was talking to my friend about this actually at my baby shower, and she was like, it's not your thing, Sinead. She was like, I had to go, and she was like, they made the men put their feelings on post-it notes and stick them to your bum. So I was like, that is not my kind of thing. There are online ones, I'm just gonna do them. I don't want to be too prepared, like, and maybe I sound naive, but like, we've been Googling things when we want to know like how to wash a baby, or like how like the best method for sleeps and stuff. We've been like researching it, and there's YouTube videos on how to do things. Like Jack watched a YouTube video on how to put a nappy on the other day. Like, you can just, there is a wealth of information on the internet, so I'm not doing that for me. When is your baby's due date? My baby's due date is the 3rd of March, and actually I didn't realise until recently that it's the 3rd of the 3rd, and the 3 is my lucky number. So even though I want her to be early because I'm impatient, I kind of feel like it would be cool if she was born on a birthday, because then it's like all the 3s, my lucky number. What are your thoughts about delivering a baby at home or in a swimming pool? No way. Well, swimming pool, I'm guessing you mean birthing pool. Birthing pool, I mean, apparently they're really good for contractions and stuff, and like relaxing and like soothing, and my friend had one and she said it was a major thing, but all I can think about is the poo floating around and all the other stuff, like all the bits floating around. I don't know, I just don't like the idea of it. And also, as I said, I'm going to have an epidural, and I don't think you can have a bath. I think it would be pretty dangerous, a birthing pool, if you were having an epidural, because you'd be numb. Delivering at home, no way, Jose. Like, good for you if you want to do it. Personally, I would rather be with the healthcare professionals in a hospital where if anything happened, there's people around. Did you suffer with bad skin in the first few months? Mine's so bad. Yes, I did, and I tried to throw everything in the kitchen sink at it, and it literally just made it worse. And I found that the best thing to do is to strip back. I'll link below the skincare that I've been using that's pregnancy safe, and I'm also going to do a blog post soon on pregnancy safe skincare, so I'll link my blog below and keep an eye out for that soon. Or it might already be up, and if it is, I'll link it below. Where is your pram from? My pram is from Silver Cross, and we've got the Silver Cross Wave, which I'll link below, and we've also got the Silver Cross car seat because A, it's really safe. We really wanted Silver Cross anyway because both me and Jack had them when we were younger, and so I feel like it's like really nice, and I've just always seen Silver Cross as like the premium brand and the safest brand, but they got in touch with me, as I said before, so I am working with them, which I'm so excited about. So we've picked the Wave pram, which I'll put a picture in and I'll link below, but it comes with like 2 different, like a lay down, like kind of almost like a Moses basket-y kind of size. I'm saying Moses basket because I've got one, I'm looking at one here, and then more one that's like a seat, and then also it folds really easily, and also if you get the car seat as well, the car seat you can clip into it. So like say the baby was asleep in the car seat and you didn't want to wake them up, you can take the car seat out of the car and clip it into the pram base and use that as a pram. So it's like quite good to have both because they can mix and match. Also, the car seat, I'm pretty sure, has got a traffic light system, which means that it won't go green until it's safe, which is really handy. And also the car seat's got like 3 inners or something ridiculous, so it's literally going to last like years. So you could take like one out and then it would be a bit bigger and a bit bigger. Where did you find your nursery furniture? I got my nursery furniture from Natural Baby Shower. As I said before, I'm working with them on my nursery, which I feel so lucky about. And also they have literally got like everything. I've bought quite a few bits from them as well. Aside from the collaboration, like my mattress, and not my mattress, the cot mattress, and like sleeper bags and a few other things. But yeah, we've gone for the Bory furniture, which I will link below, but they also have got like Silver Cross, Bory, Cam Copenhagen, like they've got all loads and loads of different brands, so it's quite a good place. And they also sell prams and stuff. It's like kind of like a one-stop shop for baby stuff. Like, it's really good. I would really recommend checking them out, and they have quite a lot of offers on too. One thing you couldn't survive pregnancy without, I would say my Spanx maternity leggings, milk, I'm obsessed with milk, my Amazon maternity pants, and my Mamma Mia belly cream. If I had to pick one thing, I'd say the belly cream, because you can just wear big pants, can't you? How far along were you when you announced it on Instagram? I think I was like 13 or 14 weeks. I was desperate to announce it because my work was really suffering. Like, no one probably noticed, but to me it was really suffering because I was so tired. I just couldn't do anything. But we had the scan at like 13 weeks, and then I don't know how it is in other countries, but you have like screening for any I don't know what they're called, but like any problems with the baby, like just check that the baby's completely healthy and stuff. So I wanted to wait until I got the results from that back, which was like the longest week of my life, waiting for those results. Literally, I was more scared of that than any of the scans or anything. So yeah, once I'd got that all back, I announced. So I think I was like 14 weeks. We have a rocking nursing chair. We have got a nursery chair coming. As I said, literally ordered it in September. It's so cute though. It's from made.com. They too take some time, so if you've just got pregnant, order it now and it might come in time. But basically, our doorways in our house are quite small because it's an old house. So we're having a really nice chair in the bedroom, but we're having to go through this special company and pay extra to have them literally put it together in the room, so it won't be able to leave the room, because no chairs will fit up here. So the chair that we've got for the nursery is like a smaller one, so we haven't got like a big rocking chair. Just don't think it's necessary, like in my opinion. For me, we're gonna have a really comfy chair in here, which the baby's gonna be in here for the first 6 months, and then I'll probably just get a bean bag or something to like put my feet up whilst I'm in the other chair. So yeah, we'll see. I've not got a rocking chair. Also, I get freaked out by rocking chairs because I get scared they're gonna like rock in the night with like ghosts. Which pregnancy pillow do you have? I've got the Cali Sleep U-shaped pillow. I'll link it below. I also have the the BB Hug Me pillow. That's really good for like support and for comfort and for like sitting and stuff. And it is good for sleep if you sleep on your side, but I sleep on my back normally, and I need something that stops me from sleeping, like rolling onto my back, and that's why I got the U pillow. But I really do recommend the BB Hug Me for support and stuff if you don't sleep on your back normally. And also I'm going to use that. It's meant to be really good for nursing too. How long once you took the coil out did you fall pregnant? Obviously it was quite some time because I had it out in like February, and I probably got pregnant in like June. But then, as I said, we had a break because of the lockdown. Any bra recommendations? My boobs are growing like crazy. Mine grew so much too, and I'm hoping they're going to grow even more when milk comes in. Apparently they get like... I've got some nursing bras, which I'll link below, which I got from Amazon. I asked my friend about them, like nursing bras, because she's just had a baby, and she was like, honestly, they're all the same because they're just like soft, stretchy material. So I just found something that was like £15 for a pack of 3. They're really comfortable, and they've also got extenders. So like, obviously, as you grow and get bigger in pregnancy, you can extend them, and also like obviously your boobs might grow. When did you start getting morning sickness? I'm 6 weeks and haven't had any yet. Think I was around 6 to 8 weeks, maybe 8 weeks. Yeah, I think maybe it was like between 8 and 12 weeks is when I had it, so maybe it was a bit longer than a month, but yeah, that was when I had it. When did you start to share your news with friends, etc.? I've just had my first scan. I shared before my scan. I'm such a bad mouth. I can't keep a secret, guys. Basically, when I went for a walk with my friend when I was like 6 weeks, and I was like, I need to tell you something. Because she's from Manchester, so she was back, and I just really wanted to tell her to her face. And then my other friend used to be a midwife, and I was so sick with sickness, morning sickness. I rang her and was like, I need to tell you something. And she was like, what? And I was like, I'm pregnant, help, I'm so sick. So she like helped me. My parents, I literally told probably about half an hour after I found out, and Jack's parents. So yeah, after first scan, like everyone pretty much knew already, because I was gonna wait as well, but then one of my other friends lives in New York, which she doesn't anymore, but she did, and she was back, and I was seeing her the day before I went for my scan, so I was like, I really want to tell her to her face rather than like over the phone, so I told her to. How did you cope with trimester 1? I'm 8 weeks and it's hideous. You're not lying, it is hideous. Honestly, I feel so sorry for people. I don't know how people do it when they've already got a child. Like, I guess you just kind of get on with it, but like, I feel so sorry for people who've got children who have first trimester, because it's bloody awful. I just slept when I needed to, and I ate whatever I could, whenever I could. I just got through it somehow. Just kept my focus on the light at the end of the tunnel. Does your vagina feel like it's going to drop off the heaviness? That's a lovely question to finish on. I wouldn't say my vagina feels heavy. Maybe if you're like around the same thing as me, the baby's head might have engaged, but like it definitely feels like heavy and low down. Like sometimes it feels like there's something in between my legs and like ache in my groin. So like I kind of get that feeling, but I don't feel like my vagina's gonna drop off. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's such a long video, but I wanted to answer everyone's questions because I feel like I watched so many of these videos when I had first found out I was pregnant, because I wanted to know like what's going to happen, and like it's really nice to have someone to compare to and stuff. And I feel like I'm in such a privileged position that I have like followers on Instagram and stuff to talk to, because so many people who follow me are also pregnant. So we've been able to like share stories and stuff, and I've been able to find people to like share my experiences with, despite the fact that I've been in lockdown. So I feel like a lot of people like probably don't have that. So if you are pregnant, actually leave a comment in the description below and let me know how far along you are, and then maybe you guys can like find each other and have a chat and like have someone to talk to you about it, and it can be like a little community or something, because I know that's really hard in lockdown as well. Like my family haven't even really like felt her move or anything, so yeah, it's quite hard, but it's an amazing thing. And yeah, if we can all like get in touch with each other and help each other out, then it'll be really nice. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.